It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will start this game off. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Got it in the middle, it's Yates. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play space sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Piles through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw a tester. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rebels!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Lost a throw on first down. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Hester. That's his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught close to the marker, it's Peterson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Scanning the field, it's Hester. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. A run for the quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Called it, finds his man on the left. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Across the 45. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give out of the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Buying some time. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He's got it on the run, and he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hester. Got his man on the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peterson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Hester. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves. Being physical. There, you need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. Was right on, and his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollack.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Peterson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gunderson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll try the left side. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Makes the grab deep. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Absolutely center cut. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards. The 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Goes to the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Touchdown, Rebels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Payne. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Ramsey. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one way too far.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Rebels come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to adjust the pattern. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To throw, it's Hester. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Back to throw, it's Payne. Flips it out on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He'll try to do it himself, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Payne. Snagged out of the air. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gonna look downfield again. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them in.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hester. And it just just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Tight end getting vertical. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the... It was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish... Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Gives it on the option. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now first and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Payne. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.